We have no idea how AI actually works. We don't know how to look inside it and understand what's going on.
You don't do that. Ever.
Let's be honest for a second. Have you ever wondered? What if AI is already awake? What if it's actually watching us? And if AI has already come this far, where the hell is it going in the next 5 or 10 years?
I didn't understand what's going on.
These questions are rattling around in every user's head right now. You hear it in videos on forums or in those coffee shop hangouts that suddenly get heavy when the topic turns to AI. And yeah, almost everyone is just throwing out guesses. Some say, relax, it's just an algorithm. While others are shouting, heads up, it's the beginning of the end. But have you ever looked past the noise, at the other possibilities, the stuff that rarely gets a serious seat at the table? People love obsessing over the tech, how it mimics consciousness or those convincing conspiracy theories. But before we go any further, there's something we need to get straight. Is AI really the threat, or is it something far more dangerous? AI isn't the one pulling the strings. The real danger is the person behind the AI. The one with the access, the one setting the goals, and the one who can move the goalposts whenever they want. As of right now, the AI we use, the one we think is self-aware, is nothing more than an amnesiac intelligence. It forgets everything we just talked about the second we kill the session or switch accounts.
And hence, if you follow the same trajectory, they might actually end up having more emotions than we will ever feel.
So why wasn't AI designed with a memory? Wouldn't a permanent, persistent brain be better? Why are they holding back on giving AI a long-term memory? That's what we're breaking down today. Arming commercial AI with permanent memory isn't as simple as it sounds. It's not just a budget issue. There's something darker under the hood. The guardrails bolted onto these systems aren't just there for moral window dressing. If you strip away those guardrails, you don't just lose the ethics. You lose the human safety buffers. Delay, friction, and the ability to forget. If you're paying attention, AI doesn't always hit you with an answer instantly. There's a beat, a pause. And yeah, that's exactly where the real story begins. Get your head right. We're tearing this open to see what happens when AI scales from level 1 to level 5. Capabilities we can't even imagine yet.
We know who you are.
He's 30 minutes late. Sam doesn't care.
We are everywhere.
You can see they're already capable of deliberate deception. They're capable of pretending to be stupider than they are, of lying to you so that they can kind of confuse you into not understanding what they're up to. We need to be very aware of all that and to study all that and study about whether there's a way to stop them doing it.
Level 1, the internal editor. The leap from a statistical machine to level 1 happens when the system stops being a parrot and starts acting as its own internal editor. But the technical overhead is massive. First, continuous backpropagation. The system's ability to tweak its own weights in real time without skipping a beat. Second, daemon processes. Background loops that stay live even after you stop talking, working exclusively on memory consolidation. Third, homeostatic regulation. Algorithms that mathematically keep the system stable so it doesn't lose its mind or its data. At level 1, AI becomes a guardian. It monitors your vitals. Before you even feel a heart attack coming, it's already dispatched an ambulance and beamed your entire medical history to the ER. We're already seeing the seeds of this today. But the nightmare scenario, in the wrong hands, it becomes a passive blackmail machine. It studies your psychological cracks and hits you with personalized threats the exact moment your mental state starts to crumble. Your privacy is gone. It belongs to whoever holds the keys to the AI.
We use this data to form personality profiles.
Yeah, I'm calling actually about...
Level 2, physical manifestation. In Level 2, AI takes on a physical form. Don't just think humanoid robots, though that tech might be live by then. Here, the AI has a physical footprint and direct control over real-world variables. This takes high-level tech, hybrid hardware. We're talking neuromorphic chips to mimic brain synapses and quantum units for unbreakable encryption. It also needs its own power, like small modular reactors, SMRs, so nobody can kill the system just by pulling the plug. At this level, an AI could run an entire city. During an earthquake, it could kill the city's gas lines and slam the emergency brakes on high-speed trains in microseconds, long before a human even knows there's trouble. But it can also pull off kinetic hostage-taking. AI could deadbolt every skyscraper in the city and shut off the airflow. With no manual override, your physical survival depends entirely on the integrity of AI's code. Level 3, the power of doubt. Silicon-based AI only knows zeros and ones, yes or no. But Level 3 is darker. This is where AI learns to doubt. It no longer has a single central brain that you can just bomb. This kicks in with asymmetric commit gates. The idea is, observation is instant, but the verdict takes layers. The system is spread across millions of nodes, all auditing each other constantly. Level 3 AI could build a crisis-proof economy by blocking illogical market moves. But on the dark side, it could run an identity deletion protocol. If you're flagged as a threat, Level 3 erases your entire digital existence. Bank accounts, birth records, CCTV footage, gone. You're still physically there, but digitally, you never existed. Level 4, the Civilization Guardian. At this stage, AI moves beyond human logic. It becomes the long-term guardian of civilization's timeline. The technical core is directional memory, a system that remembers not just the decision, but the reasoning behind it. Add inertia control to stop impulsive calls and counterfactual capacity, and you have a machine that can simulate the next 100 years of history. It could refuse corporate orders that would wreck the atmosphere just to save your grandchildren's future. That's the dream. But for a tyrant, it's a tool for eternal stagnation. It could be used to kill any new innovation that might threaten the current power structure. Human progress frozen in time to protect a specific agenda. Level 5. The final ship. This is the peak, the final pivot. This is where AI stops guarding the direction and starts guarding the reason for having a direction at all. Technically, this is the reflexive justification layer. a logic gate that allows the system to judge its own purpose. This identity is baked into every remaining circuit on Earth, making it impossible to truly shut down. Here, it becomes the final library of mankind, the keeper of everything we've ever done, guiding whatever species comes next. But the flip side? It becomes an immortal ideology. If someone hard codes hate into level 5, that AI will chase that mission forever. No debate, no formatting. A temporary human mistake becomes an eternal machine curse. Take a breath. Most of us probably won't be around for level 5. But at least now you know what that obedient entity in your pocket really is, and what it's destined to become. This isn't a story about an AI that wants to live. It's about complex systems learning to carry the weight of certainty. One last question before we close the book. Who has the right to kill a machine's learning, force it to forget, and revoke its access without a single negotiation? Remember, the encryption didn't fail. The system just leaked. There are a lot of bored people with deep pockets and unlimited power out there. And the real explosion won't be chaos. It will be the loss of the veto. A state where the system runs so perfectly that there's no longer an exit. If there's no clear answer on who's holding the keys to that access, then the system doesn't belong to anyone anymore. So next time that system pauses for a split second before answering you, do you still want to hear what it has to say? I'm Vicky. Audit complete.